If you're using AI to help, for example, outline video content, I love that strategy. I can get so many videos outlined. I can make sure I've got my important points that I want to connect. But when I record that, or when my clients record, it's in their natural voice, right? They're talking from their seat of experience, their level of expertise. And AI has helped them organize their thoughts and put in the outline what needs to be conveyed, right? But they still get to have that authentic communication because they are speaking honestly and from the heart. When you contrast that with someone who may have taken the same input but asked AI to generate a video for them or generate audio on their behalf, especially if you've got that robot voice going on, while the information might be exactly the same that's communicated, the level of trust is different because as humans, we trust the robot voice a lot less than we trust somebody that we know, like, and trust. And so, all that to say, what I work with my clients is communicating the fact that we can leverage AI to help make our lives easier, to go faster, to go stronger, but nothing is going to replace that in person or that person to person communication for all of the nonverbal cues, for the elements that are in inflection, that are in eye contact, that are in body language, that happen when you are in conversation with the real life person. And as humans, we pick up on that. We can see, we can feel the difference between talking to someone who has authority, who has knowledge, who knows what's going on, and the robot who sounds like a person, but something just isn't right. And when you're dealing, especially in this industry, trust is paramount. And I hesitate to advise anyone to take action, even if it might be a shortcut, where the trade off is trust. It's rarely worth it.
Yeah, I love that. The two words that stick out in what you said was authenticity and trust. And I want to kind of break that down because it makes a big difference. And I look at syndicators and investors as if I just look at it from a business point of view, they have a high ticket offer. And the high ticket offer is minimum, usually $50,000. Somebody's
Right.
investing a $50,000 plus. That's their hard-earned money. And that doesn't require some, like, you're not selling some course online or some small
Right.
product. And high risk, they're putting hard-earned money. It's a long-term process. It requires a lot of trust. And I train other coaches as well, and I have a community for coaches, and it's very similar. We have high ticket programs. Most coaches at the level that we're working with, they have high ticket programs, which means $3,000 plus, and all the way going up to $50,000, and sometimes 100,000. So how you take people from the marketing to the sales through the sales process is not the same process as when you're selling some gadget or
Right.
some course or something like that. It actually requires a lot of touch points, and everybody ends up in a conversation with you. That's where the problem is. So now you start on the marketing end, everything looks beautiful these days.